word to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're celebrating the BX's own Lil TJ today. Ebro, Lauren Rosenberg, he got his new project, Destined to Win. TJ, what up, bro? Yo, we lost your audio for a second.
Oh, no, I was just saying what's up. I'm in the building. I'm here.
There it is. Which building you in? You got deer photos behind you, some beautiful art. What's going on? What building is this?
I'm in a little spot right now.
So wait, you done leveled up and bought a crib somewhere?
Yeah, I'm out in Calabasas right now.
Crazy.
Calabasas,
don't tell everybody your locale. You know what I'm saying? We don't need
they know it. Instagram already knew it.
Oh, you put it out there?
Yeah, but it's a pretty big area. You ain't gonna find me. I got a nice gate.
We don't need any slip ups and mix ups, man. You know, New York, we losing too many youngins, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what's the adjustment like from growing up in the Bronx to chilling in Calabasas? What are the biggest differences lifestyle wise?
I mean, like, I'm a trench kid, so like I'm used to littering, bro. Like I'm like, for me, like I'm like, it was just like, I don't know, bro. Like it's just a whole like little stuff that I used to just be accustomed to doing in the Bronx is just so different. People be looking at me like I'm crazy and shit. But, you know, it's definitely a big difference, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot more like open, like, you know what I'm saying?
Quiet.
Like quiet. Bigger house, bigger everything. It's
You can't just throw an empty bag of Doritos on the ground. I mean, your neighborhood would look fucking nuts.
No, I'm telling you though, but like when I first moved out there, for like the first like 2-3 months, I was getting people cursing me out through the car. I'd be like, yo, what I do? I'd be like, oh, I'm throwing stuff out the window. Like, yo,
you can't do that.
You know, people, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, but what's real sad is that in the BX, people would want to say something too. You know what I'm saying? But we get so accustomed in the city to accepting trash on the street that nobody don't say nothing. So now you out in this expensive neighborhood, they checking your ass like, yo, fam, bro, you ain't doing that. We gotta start. I wish we did the same thing in our neighborhoods, man.
Nah, for sure. That's definitely a fact. It's it's just that, like, you know, it's once you just used to seeing something too much, it just become like normal, you know what I'm saying? So like I shouldn't even like, that's not cute that I'm just like, oh yeah, I used to just throw shit out. For me, it's just that it's the reality of it. Though.
Yeah.
Word.
So I noticed in the trailer, there's two things about this trailer for this album I want to point out. One, I'm gonna let Rosenberg get hype on the fact you got Mike Tyson to voice over the joint, which is super fire. But I noticed your right hook in the video looked kind of official. I know it was fake, but just the technique of it all. When you got up from the canvas, and you know Mike Tyson was talking to you, and you was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get up," and the boy stepped to you. You nice? You could box? Boxing's a thing for you?
Let me tell you, like, to be real with you, boxing per se ain't a thing for me, but I ain't gonna lie, I grew up like fighting, you know what I'm saying? Like I done did bids and stuff, like went to jail multiple times. Like, so I mean I could shake, you know what I'm saying, to a good extent, you know what I'm saying? I could defend myself.
But you had to train for this one, right? Did you train a little bit to get some, coordination going on? Yeah.
Nah, I swear that was like all the way, like, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of this stuff, I do so much stuff, it just be winged. I got to the set, I threw my jabs, and that was about it. Like, for me, the editors, shout out to the editors.
Make it look good.
TJ, what was the longest, you said you were locked up before, what's the longest time you were ever away for?
I mean, like it was just split up into different, like, into different like sections, but the longest I ever got straight was I got a year. For me.
What was
you was under 18. I mean, you're only 19 now, so you only been out for what, 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, I got sentenced when I was 14 or 15.
Ugh,
how hard was that? How scary was that?
I mean, bro, like, to be honest, like where I'm from, like, and like where it was kind of like at that time of my life, I kind of almost thought that was cute. I'm like, yeah, like that's nothing. Like that's really what was going through my head at that time, like. And it was just like like I said, like I don't be trying to highlight to say it's cool, but that's the reality. I was just like, you feel me? At that time in my life, it was nothing. I already knew like half of the gang was already in there. Like all my mans was in jail or, for me, used to going to jail, and I was just like, that's just the life I was living at that age.
What part of the Bronx are you from?
I'm from the South Bronx.
You're from the South. That's what precinct is that? Because I know they got the gang task force over there under investigation. They got a lot of people under investigation that was criminalizing y'all up there. But I know some of y'all was doing wild stuff too. You seem like you've matured a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely matured a lot. I'm saying I'm not into like nothing that's not gonna be bettering like my brand and getting money, you know what I'm saying, and just like being more successful overall in life as of right now. But we bought a 46 precinct, like my area where I grew up and stuff like that. But
when you first started doing music and you threw your joint on SoundCloud and before you know it, it was crazy. Did you know then you're like, that's it, I'm never going back. I'm just gonna do music and I'm gonna kill it?
No, I didn't know then. I was literally signed and was living in the same house, like to where like even where like everybody like in the neighborhood, the Bronx, like almost like you could go on Facebook and see my house that I has on my music already, and I'm signed and all of that. And you could go on Facebook and see like my house, the front of my house. Everybody know where I lived at. I had to go to school, and it was to the point where I had to go to school, and I had so much like beef and other stuff going on that probation is like, you're not a famous rapper, you got to go to school. And I'd be like, yo, I'm lit, bro. Like, like it was like a little. That was probably the scariest moment of my life, because it was like I already knew I had all the eyes on me, and everybody don't get the same opportunity, so people be hating.
Right.
It seems like when I look at your brand and what you've been trying to cultivate, you do some rapper things, show a little stack of money here and there and things like that. But we've been seeing people, once they're on and they have an opportunity to sort of remove themselves, it's almost like they embrace the street life even more. Did you learn any lessons or see anything from anyone else that you were like, nah, I really want to separate myself and be an artist?
No, the thing is like, it's like I really know what the streets is, you know what I'm saying? So it's to the point where like a lot of things, it just be like, it be on some like maturity, you feel me? And like I be just trying to move like a real boss, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of look at like the loudness and all that other stuff as like immaturity right now. And the thing is like, let's say like I meet like girls all the time that are like, let's say if they've been in the house sometimes their whole life, when they come out, it'd be just crazy for them. You feel me? Even like some of the bros, like for example, that were like in the hood that just was chilling when they're younger. When they get older, they start wilding out. It's because they just didn't experience it already. You know what I'm saying? They ain't experienced what that side of it is. So me just saying that I've been through that already at a young age, learned the benefits and like what's negative about it, and just seeing there's more negative, I just kind of like, I'm like, I'll pass on it.
How are you, things that, people are saying now, there's a lot of, now that you're out, there's a lot of other artists that are sounding like you. People say, you sound like A Boogie. What's your response to all of the hate that you get while you're getting all the success?
I mean, to be honest, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody, like, speaking on me first, if somebody comes up sounding like me, you know what I'm saying? Like I just will hope that they just do it in a way where it's like, in a way where it's not like on some against me, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't like, at the end of the day, like I'm successful, you know what I'm saying? And then I was looking, I forgot what the ratio was. It was just like successful rappers. And to name successful, it was like to make a certain amount of money. Yeah, I forgot what the number was. And the percentage was so low. It's like, I just realized that I can't really be mad at stuff nowadays. Like I'm blessed. So I ain't really even worried about nobody else.
Well said.
And as far as Boy, like, I mean, bro, like, I don't even like speaking on him neither. But I don't, like, for me, when I rap, I use my voice. Like, I sound like auto-tune. Like, you feel me? I don't really even think about.
Is there, so, with the beefs that happen through the music industry where, individuals just have behind the scenes problems, is there a world where, you guys could work things out?
I mean, like, let me tell you something. I don't hate that man. like at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever words went down, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you feel me? It's just like, it was just a little argument. Like, as far as me, like, bro, anybody that know me in person too gonna know, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Regardless, like, as in pushing the issue, like, through interviews or through the media or through anything else, like, you feel me? I ain't trying to more so do that. What was said was done. But, I mean, bro, like, what was the initial question you asked about music?
Yeah, I just asked what you had to say to people who was, hating on your success and progress and comparing you to other people.
Oh no, like, I mean, like, honestly, bro, like, I feel like I really feel like I'm the greatest. Like, on some, I think I believe like 100% without even just want to say it. Like, I believe that 10 years from now I'm gonna be at a Drake level. You know what I'm saying? So when you just like, for me, like me just being like real confident with that and just like I said, I see no evil. So I can't even, you feel me? I can't even worry about the little things right now.
You got a hit song. You got a hit song with Polo G and Fabio, so that's BX, Brooklyn, Chicago. You got Black on that joint, Calling My Phone on some slow jams. You know, your slow jam game right now, though, let's talk about it. Like, you really be going hard with the females, bro. You be pouring your heart out on these records. Real
hard. Another thing I wanted to say, too, like, just for anybody that's watching or may just not even know, another thing is I take real pride in, I write everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't take no reference, never did in my life. Never took no line from nobody, not even my mans. I just, feel me? I come up with everything myself. So that's another reason why I take pride in my work. And not to shame anybody in this industry, I just see a lot be going on. And I just know that's something that makes me different too. So
I look at your streams across the streaming services, and every time you put out a project, it's going crazy. And have you even been on tour yet since your release? Because COVID came and slowed everything down.
COVID actually ended my tour. I was on tour. It wasn't as big as a tour I want to go on right now, but it was I definitely been on 2 tours. I think it was 2 tours.
And so a lot of your money that we seeing you making is straight from streaming.
Yeah, straight from streaming and a little 1, 2, 2s, but yeah.
Doing it now. Are you how does that work for an artist at your level? Like, what? I mean, you making. Are you in the hundreds of thousands of dollars a month category at this point? You know, I don't want to count all your paper or get some exact money, but just to give, the audience a successful streaming young rapper from the BX, the numbers he's doing.
I mean, let's just say, like, for example, like, I could drop like a hoodie, trench coat hoodie. I got my little trench coat shit going on right now. I drop a hoodie in there, and it could do it could do 100 a month. Like, and I'm dropping them every month. So that's like just a guarantee. Like my last hoodie I just dropped, I think what it did, like 120 in a day.
That's beautiful. Like that. Congratulations, man. So has that enabled you to, move your family? Have you started buying real estate? Like, are you looking into that? You seem like you're, after doing time as a teenager now, being 19, headed into your 20s, are you looking into investment and that sort of thing?
100%. Like, literally, I look at all types of stuff. I got an aunt that's into real estate right now. You know what I'm saying? And like, we be talking on the phone all the time and just like figuring out what's the plan with this. To be honest, like, I really want to leave this world a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? And it's not easy, and it's just something that I just like want to stick into my head. So you're not getting there without making any moves. So that's just one thing I'm aware of right now. I was looking at property in like Kentucky, Arizona, a couple places. I wanna get some cribs, flip them, and just hold a couple properties for some years and just see what happens with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just like it's a little funny market. So I kind of like I'm still young too, so I'm kind of looking out right now. But by the time this year ends, I'm probably gonna try to buy at least like 3 properties, 4 maybe.
Yo, at 19, I wish my brain was there. You know how much money I blew in my late teens and 20s doing clubs and buying weed and buying cars and going out, mad money, traveling. How, when you talk to your friends and your family and the people you keep close, is this a constant conversation with your young bros about, you know, how to really map out your financial future for even for them? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure you got, you know, cats that move around with you that you want to make sure they're straight.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of like I be trying to like, you know, set the conversation. Everybody got the same intentions. The whole thing is too, like with me and like and my peoples, I be just trying to like be big on like, yo, we gotta do it. Like if I would have said I want to be a rapper and never just like kept on going to the studio, and the first song like maybe didn't do as well, and then just keep going, it would have never happened. So that's how I be saying, like, you gotta really make shit happen. So, but definitely we talk about this all the time. All the time. It's different. It's different things. Like what you gonna say?
Now I was just gonna say one of your biggest records that you've been on with someone else, that Pop Smoke Mood Swings record. You know, how big was that for your catalog?
What that one that's really my brother, that's really my nigga. So like for me, deeper than just the catalog, that song just mean a lot to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
how did it come to be? How did you go about getting that record done? What was your guys' relationship like at that when he was around?
I mean, Pop was I was the first artist out of New York that was established to do something or even acknowledge Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like from when Pop first came out and he did an interview and he said, he was like, yo, Mondre, he came in the game through like went to high school with my boy Jay Guapo and shit. So like, and that's really my nigga too. Like deeper than music. Like he been in my crib before the deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the Bronx. I'm saying that like, long story short. So I got put onto the music through like Jay Guapo, which was his friend before it was even going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out real early. Our first song War came out like early in his career, and we made that probably like 6-7 months before that. Like,
so y'all had this for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been a tough time for everybody. You know, shout to Pop Smoke and his whole family and his whole team. How, you know, I know you've lost a lot of close people in your life. How are you working through coping with dealing with that? Are you getting therapy and talking to people about just a lot of the things you've been through?
Nah, I mean, I don't get therapy. To be real with you, I don't even think I got the time for therapy. Like my mind just be racing. And like, I mean, like another thing is too, like not even try to sound like I'm trying to make a cute little quote, but music is really my therapy. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I go to the studio. When I get mad, I be like, yo, nah, book a studio. That'd be my thing. I just feel me.
Yeah, nah, a lot of people use writing and the microphone and recording that way. But I do encourage you to go sit with somebody, man, spend some time, relax your mind, and, you know, and get some feedback on the trauma that you've been through. It's important, man. Rosenberg goes 3 appointments a week.
Well, I have more time, apparently, than little TJ. Well, no, TJ, the truth is, though, I do a lot of it on the phone, you know, because I'm mad busy, too. I got 2 jobs every day, but I do make that time, and I definitely haven't been through that sort of trauma, you know, that you probably saw growing up in the South Bronx. So, listen, we can't tell you to live your life, but I do think it's super valuable. And did Pop's passing affect the way you move? I mean, besides mourning him, what about just how it impacted the way you looked at things and the way you move? I
mean, honestly, in my belief, I feel like I moved to the best of my ability always. Like before that, it kind of just like it was just another hit. Cause deeper than Pop, like KJ Bola, I don't know if you ever heard of him. He was an upcoming New York rapper. That's my real man's too. He passed away last year too. And I had a couple other close friends like from my neighborhood, everything. Like I lost a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So like all those hit and it just keep me on my toes, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm always on my toes. And to the part of you saying like a therapist, like when I was younger, I done been on probation probably like 4 or 5 different times, got off, got back on, all types of things. Like I used to always get referred to therapists. Like so kind of like when I hear therapist, they kind of fried that in my head, like as in somebody like you don't even want to go, 'cause I used to be forced to talk to a therapist.
Right, so to you it sound like jail. It sound like some police
Yeah,
mandated.
like make me run away from it. And the other thing is too, is just like I feel like when like for all I'd rather talk to like another you know what I'm saying, somebody from the streets, or I'll even call like Favi, to be honest, like me and Favi or me and Pop too. Like we used to have these real conversations about like how much money we got, how much like that's the type of conversations we was really having, like what we gonna do with our money, stuff like that. Cause it's like I'd rather talk to somebody that's in my situation. Like Pop was another street nigga that just got money and we just trying to figure it out together. Cause even like to one of my mans, they don't actually got what I got, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to take a full opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Well, pulling it away from the monetary gains, one of the things that, you know, going to talk to a professional, it's not about the money or how you move. It's about triggers and things that cause you to have certain emotions or maybe make, you know, life mistakes. And you don't even know that your mind is programmed a certain way based on your traumas and experiences. And so you can talk to somebody to help you identify, oh, shit, when that happens, that causes me to do this. And when this happens, this causes me to do that. So I need to make sure that when I see this about to come, I need to move. You know what I'm saying? Like it helps you with the emotional side.
And there's another part that's underrated is like that I find helpful about being with the same therapist for many years who I like, is that she's able to be like, yo, I notice now that you say this when you used to say this. Like there's someone there that is watching how you're emotionally evolving.
Yeah. The only like last feedback I got on that is that you understand that like me coming from the streets, I still take some morals and like some like certain things that just come with just like being a street nigga that like a regular like civilian, just like right. we just not on the same page sometimes. Like so like they'll be like, yo, you should have did this, take a deep breath, and I'll be like, nah, it's about time. Like you feel me? Like shit like that.
We just planting the seed with you, bro. That's it.
But it sounds like you're doing generally good, man.
Nah,
really.
Yeah, we just trying to plant the seed with you. You know what I'm saying? It's all about planting seeds with the youth. So, you know what I mean? We see a lot of young brothers that don't make it to where you are. And then we also see a lot of brothers and sisters get to where you are and not know how to deal with the next 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Or even the next 5. And so, you know, as people have been around a little bit, we just wanted to plant that seed with you while we celebrate you at the same time. So, you know, you might be like, you know what? I got a week off. Let me try a therapist real quick. And you might hate the person, but you might learn something about yourself. You might like the person and you might not learn anything, but, you know, you had a good experience. You never know. You never know.
Hey, one person who's had a lot of therapy and a lot of work on themselves is Mike Tyson. How did the Tyson thing come to be? And did you get to spend some time with him? What was that like?
No, I actually ain't meet Mike. Like this was just like a whole like it was like a little label like theme. Like it was like a good idea. We came up with the boxing treatment, have Mike behind the voice, but me just moving and everything. I never met Mike. I'm gonna meet Mike though. Watch, y'all gonna see me take a picture. I'm gonna tag. So no.
Yo, let's hit the people with this headshot joint. You, Favi, Polo G, young cats in the game. And then also let's run that classic Mood Swings with you and Pop Smoke. Lil TJ, it was great to see you, sir. When the album Destined to Win drops this Friday, 21 joints. You could pre-add it to your whole stack right now in Apple Music. The playlist that's up in Apple Music of the album, it doesn't have the features, man. Who's on the album other than Black and Favi and Polo G?
I got Tuzi, Moneybag, Offset, Tiger, and Sweetie.
Stack.
Yeah.
Streams going. You think you're gonna have a #1 album after the weekend? You predicting it?
God willingly. God willingly, you know what I'm saying? God willingly.
Yo, man, it's been a pleasure to see you again. Don't listen. Hopefully we planted some seeds with you, and hopefully we see you when this album's a super hit. You know, a lot of artists, they blow up, then they don't have time for us. So we, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you come back on the show.
Nah, I'm around. I'm gonna be here, man.
Nah, we appreciate you, man. Lil TJ.